Why does she sound like a female version of Minho from SHINee? That's interesting. What? Wait. The way she raps. Nah. That's so... Wait, no. I'm actually gonna pull it up. Hey guys, it's me, Cruel, back again with another reaction video here, this YouTube channel, and today we have a new girl group debut, girl group duo, more so, it's two, it's PRIMROSE with PRIMROSE, and Play. So they have two songs they came out with, two music videos even, which is kind of cool, although this already looks like literally filmed at New Year's and they just walk around on the beach, do some firework, that's it, which is fun, but easy to film, right? But still, hey, two music videos. So I expect a bit more visually and conceptually from this PRIMROSE song, because that seems to be the title track. Before we start though, I don't know anything about them, and that's why I will be checking out the K-profile real quick. If you want to not watch that, just skip ahead a bit. There will be a chapter in the YouTube video, so you could just click on that and skip if you don't want to. Now, they're under AO Entertainment, never heard, consisting of Ruby and Yeom. Also don't know who these are. They expected to create a new paradigm different from existing idol groups. Yeah, I feel like I heard that before. As well as foreshadow a new idol lineage and open a new era of K-pop. Alright, and this is their debut with their mini album Red Moon. Wait, a mini album, okay. I guess then there's more songs, that's interesting. Yeom is November 2001, so she just turned 21. She's strong in R&B genre, okay? She was a former member of Acer Blossom. I definitely know that's the group that is... Wait, Acer was the group that was made from the university, right? And then Acer Blossom, was that still university group? Or was it like kind of them just continuing after university? I forgot how that worked, but I think it's kind of connected to that. Yes, the Practical Music Academy something. A role model is Fasa. Okay, that's good. And then Ruby. Ruby is a rapper and dancer, so we have a vocal and a rapper dancer. So we have rap, that's interesting. She's a Leo, of course. She is a Leo, always the rappers. August 21st, I think that's almost the last day though. And she just turned 20 as well. So they're 20 and 21, which is cool to see that, debuting group is pretty much not children anymore. It happens a lot. Her role model is New Jeans. Oh. Yeah, just talking about children, there they are. Because she would like to be well known as they are. Well, that's very basic. She even says ditto is her style. That's cool though. And she was a member of Elados, which I never heard of. So they're two different... Oh, she passed the final audition for Vine Entertainment, which is Secret Numbers company. That's cool. But yeah, they're both Korean. They're both from different groups before. They also debuted already, I guess, both of them. In a way, but now they debut again as PRIMROSE. Alright, let's check them out. We start with the song PRIMROSE and then we go into the other one. Let's get it. I'll be creating a playlist in the pinned comment as well for them in the future. So for some reason, if you watch this very far in the future, you can click on there to see all the other reactions from them. From me to them. Is this the logo? It's like a P and an R. Looks pretty neat. It's snowing. Oh, very EDM. Didn't expect that. Oh, but Acer was EDM too, huh? If I remember correctly. Definitely a bit less aggressive than this though. Okay, I like her outfit already. Yeom. It's very nice that Ruby has red hair. Just makes it easy to identify. Love the makeup under the eyes. Even the rapper has a pretty good voice, vocally. Okay. Did she just say kill me if you can? Why are we suddenly doing that? Ah, take me. Ooh. Interesting drop. Is there a secondary drop, maybe? Yeah. If there wasn't, it would be a bit anticlimactic. Okay, before we go into the second verse, which is hopefully a rap, I would assume. First impressions. Definitely, you can tell it's kinda Nugu. It reminds me a little bit of Kingdom, the boy group. I don't know why right now. It just kind of feels like they're trying to build something, right? Like a kingdom, like some kind of follower cult almost. I always like to use that word in these things because it's just kind of funny to me in this context. And trying to kind of make that word a bit more light, which it isn't normally. There are flags here on the left and right. They're everywhere. They have like this backdancer group of dancers that is like completely hyping them up. So it's like very like they're trying to be very over the top in your face and stuff like that. But then the chorus drop, I really want to think about that more. Maybe I should listen a second time. Yep, rap. Why does she sound like a female version of Minho from SHINee? That's interesting. What? Wait. The way she raps. Nah. That's so. Wait, no. I'm actually gonna pull it up. I don't care. Where's Minho's part? I guess it's more Taemin's part. It's like he's dragging it out like crazy, right? She is too. I hope you guys know what I mean. Oh. I like her rapping voice, actually. She definitely needs to improve technically, but that was pretty decent. Why is her voice so good though? That's kind of illegal, no? She's not a vocalist, but her voice is better, I think, than the other girl. I guess it's subjective, but her voice pierces more Ruby's voice. Whereas Yeom's voice is more the bass. Also good though. Ah. She has sometimes, Yeom sometimes looks a little bit like my dreamcatcher by Gayeon. The way when she smiles, I don't know, the face just has a similar shape. Like her smile is kind of similar, which is really interesting because Gayeon's smile is so unique. Never seen that before. Where's the red light coming from? Ah, okay. The blood moon. Ooh. I'm going on this first chorus drop. Are they saying leave me alone? Oh, these outfits are not that. Holy shit, no. I'm glad they never used them in the video. Except for this. These outfits are really cool, the black ones, but the last one we just saw, I kind of hope they don't use them in the play. But they might. They might. Ooh. It's a pretty cool logo. I care about that. I don't know why, but it just looks really cool. What does it remind me of? I don't know, I guess it could be a rose with the, like a tilted rose or something, like a dying rose. Maybe I'm overthinking a bit. Anyway, Primrose, that is their name, their song name as well, Primrose. That is, I guess, the title track. Wow, okay, so that is an interesting introduction to a group. I quite like that, actually. I want to see more, so that's good, you know? That's always what I think a debut should do. It should want you to watch more. It should do that to people that are watching. It's not like it's not like blowing me away, but I can see that talent. I'm actually very interested, especially in Ruby, because she has a really cool voice, singing and rapping. Both very different, but both really cool timbres, which I quite enjoy. Which is rare, especially in Nugu groups, that there's a rapper where you can actually enjoy the voice. I mean, that's actually my thinking, I guess. Maybe my subjective here is a bit too high, too high expectations for Nugu groups, but yeah, it's kind of rare, so that's cool. All right, let's check out Play. No subtitles again. Okay, let's go. This could be a ballad, right? Ah. Yeah. Seems like it. But kind of pop ballad though. Which is cool. Is this Ruby? I think it is. Pretty sure. You are my last, I'll be your first. You were my time. Okay. There's the possible problem of this is not mixed mastered well, whereas the title track was. Let's see. Yeah, it's not. That sounds kind of cheap. The vocal track. The instrumental is fun though. I like this upbeat rock. This gives me like low-key, like Bullford Travel vibes. Even video-wise. Also, that's a pretty cool car. Okay. Yeon has a tattoo. Also, there's a question. Have you ever seen a girl group debut where they already show that the member has a tattoo? I feel like that's something along the lines that, you know, members usually get to show very late into their career just because they already accept it, and, you know, usually fans just accept it anyway, of course, but I feel like for debut that's kind of rare, no? And they even showed it, like, clearly into the cam. She's definitely a cool rapper. This ad-lib sounds so bad because of the production. Wait. Wow. Wait, I just want to say, I don't want to say a name wrong. It's Yeum. Okay. I was thinking Yeum or Yeun, but yeah, it's Yeum. She reminds me here a little bit visually of Minyoung from Brave Girls. And her voice, she's rapping. She sounds a bit like Ginny from Secret Number. I know I'm comparing a lot. I know. But I like to do that. It's not a bad thing in my opinion. But she's cool though. This outfit, by the way, is really nice. That's cute. I don't know about that sweater, but this one I like. That's a good song, actually. I'm surprised. Like, I'm saying that in a good way, you know? I'm usually expecting not much from Nugu groups just because, you know, there's always going to be factors that are not that great. So you should do that, because if you're not, you're always going to be disappointed. But this is good. There's definitely one factor about this I don't like. Oh. I can't help but think that she looks a bit like Gayeon. It might be her mouth, because it's very white, which is kind of like Gayeon. But it's also, no, it's also a face shape. So they both can ramp, right? Another tattoo. This is, I don't know guys, is it just me? But this video is a lot like Ball 4 Travel. Even the video, the way they film it. Like the song is a bit different, but it progresses similarly too. The way they film this though is so reminding me of that. It doesn't help that, you know, both four at the time at least used to be a female duo, and now Primrose is a female duo. Obviously that doesn't help not comparing that to that, but really just so reminds me of that, which is a good thing because I really love that song and video and Ball 4 in general. Okay, one thing I want to talk about this now that play is done, and well, I guess first and foremost, I quite enjoy this song. Very different to Primrose. I'm talking about that song, Primrose. I mean, Primrose was an EDM, not banger, I would say, but definitely an EDM, well, EDM song that goes quite fast, but not like, it's not like a club banger, you would call it. It's not really. But this one, you know, I mean, it's a fun, slightly rock-influenced pop ballad, really. That's what it is, which is cool. I quite enjoy these songs, but there's one bad thing about this. It's the production. It is both the mix mastering and kind of just a vocal track. It might be like the studio or something, which is really weird if you think about it, because it's not a problem in the other song, which always makes me think, how does this happen? Did they like rent the studio for like 15 minutes, like a good one, and then they like recorded the Primrose song there? And then they're like, oh, I guess we don't have time anymore, because obviously they didn't pay much, only 15 minutes. And then they just record this in a different studio, which is much less good. Is that how it works sometimes? I really wonder. Like, it could also be, which I never think about, but I just thought of this. It could also be that this song has been done for a long time, and now they like kind of take it more serious, and they're like, okay, we should at least not use this as a title track and film another song. And record another song and use a bit of a better studio for that and take more effort into production. And then what came out is Primrose, you know? It could also be like that. I don't know. But this is a B-side, right? Play, and there's other B-sides, I assume. So it's a bit interesting to me how that happens. That one song on the album is a really good production, which is rare for a new girl group, so shout out to them. They did really well with Primrose as a song. But then with Play, it's kind of like very obvious that something is off, and it just could have sounded so much better if the production was better. It could actually be a song I would playlist if that was the case. But since I care quite a lot, at least about the decent production, sadly this song is just something I won't listen to again, I'm pretty sure. But this was fun to watch, and this definitely makes me at least interested in the group. So that's, again, a good thing. Once again, I'll just repeat this. I say this in literally every reaction I make to a debut song of any group ever, even to groups like NCT U with the 7 Cents back then, even though I think I didn't react to that, but that's also my thinking back then. Even if it's big groups, you don't have to have a song as a debut that's like winning all the charts, all the music shows, and it's like crazy good, and you're like immediately loving the song and everything. Obviously, that'd be great, but especially for newer groups, but in general, if you don't, that's fine. If there's something else you take away from the song and the music video and the concept, that's the most important thing, right? Something that makes you go back to them at some point when they come back. Something like highlighting the members well, if that might be the vocals or the visuals or whatever, right? In bigger groups, of course, that's a bit harder, but that's why if you do that, it's a good thing, because people get to see the personalities and stuff like that a bit. So that's something that, you know, people get hooked to. And also potential, you know, for example, showing like a good high note as a vocalist, or having like a pretty cool rap style, but noticeably you're not that experienced yet as a rapper. For example, Ruby here is kind of like that. It's like it shows potential, and you know, when she improves, then this will be really freaking good, and has, you know, potential to grow into something big. So those two things, like potential and highlighting the members well in one way or another, is really, I think, the most important thing. the song itself is not, because it's a debut. It's very likely their sound is going to change at some point or develop into something completely different. It's very unlikely, 99% of the time, that they're going to stick with this type of style, which sometimes can be a bad thing, because if you really like it, then of course you don't want them to change it. But to me, it's always a good thing to try new things, and that's why debut, I don't really pay too much attention to those things, rather to their potential, if that makes sense. And I think they do have that, although I am a bit worried, of course, because this came out about a day ago, and it has 8,000 and respectively roughly 6,000 views, so definitely not that much. It was also uploaded on Genie Music, so they don't have their own channel. There's definitely, factors where you can tell they're very no-go, and this might take some time for them to grow, but we'll see. But yeah, I checked it out just because I'm kind of curious. New girl group debuts sometimes definitely intrigue me, because historically speaking, the last few years have been really good girl group debuts and new girl groups that came out that were really cool. So I'm always inclined to check them out. But yeah, that's about it from this video. I know that was quite a long one. I talk a lot, but usually I want to do it justice to new groups, and especially when they're a bit smaller. I really want to dive deep and kind of figure out stuff, and also share that with you guys, to maybe at least one or two people give some inspiration to think about the group differently than they have before, maybe. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and play the snippet, comment if you want to watch other Primrose reactions in the future, once they have some songs and I react to them. And that's it. Peace.